Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today, as promised, I said that I was going to do a video review on both of the Violet Voss Essentials palettes. So that is what I'm going to do. I have the very first Violet Voss Essentials palette that we got in a boxycharm about a year ago. And here is the second Essentials 2 palette that we got in our boxes this month. So I am going to swatch the palettes, let you know how I feel about each of them, and then give my final review on both of them and comparison at the end. Okay, so first things first, let's start off with the first one. Background on Violet Voss, they are what I believe to be a cruelty-free makeup brand. So I believe. And if I'm wrong, please let me know in the comments below, because I do not want to be passing out wrong information out there. But anyway, let's get into this. I'm going to swatch the first row and then the second row. So here we go. We got this cream color, and it's like a satiny color like that. And then we got sand. This is a peachy matte color. Looks like that. Then we got terracotta, which is an orange matte. Looks like that. Then we got gold, which is a nice gold shimmer color. And then we got emerald, which is a nice green satiny shimmer. So these are the swatches for the first row. That was cream, sand, terracotta, emerald, and just straight up gold. Now, as time has gone on, the shadows don't seem to be, as I'm swatching them, I am noticing that they don't seem to be that pigmented anymore, but they are very beautiful. And I have to say that the formula is good because they blend really, really well. Okay, so the next shadows, swatch the pink one right here, and that's a satin shade, pinks, which is a really pretty satin. Then we got Dusty Rose, which is like a mauvey, dusty rose-like matte. Then we got Plumberry, which is like a plum-looking satin. And then we got Cinnamon, which is a chocolate brown type matte. And then finally we have straight up black. So here are the swatches on that. Like I said, that was just straight up pink, dusty rose, plumberry, cinnamon, and black. See, you can see as I swatched it, it's kind of patchy right there. And like didn't fully like get all the pigment on there. But the satins are really gorgeous and pigmented. But the mattes are kind of lacking, I feel. And I need to get a better rag to swatch my hands because of the fact that it's not coming off. These old towels, wet wipes that I got, they're not even wet anymore. That's how old they are. So it's a good thing that I have a rag that I wet, and I am able to wipe off that makeup. So overall, on the Violet Voss Essentials palette, the first one, I really love the colors. Essentially, this is a good palette that you could take traveling with you anywhere, because you got basically majority of your shades and you can do a lot of complete looks. My favorite colors, I will have to say, are these three bottom ones right here: pink, dusty rose, and plumberry. These three right here. They're really, really pretty. And that cream. I guess I would have to add that cream on there too. They're really, really pretty. The mattes are not my favorite. The finish on them, they're a little patchy as time goes on, like I said. So I'm hopefully we'll see better from the Violet Voss 2 as time runs on. But yeah, overall, honestly, not a bad palette. The satin shades are just gorgeous and lovely. So there's that one. Now let's get on to the second one, Violet Voss Essentials 2. Okay, so these are the shades. So again, I'm going to go with the top row and swatch them, and then I'm going to swatch the bottom row for us. So the first one, let me wipe off my swatching fingers. The first one is called Beige, and it's that really light beige matte. Now, because it is so light and it's a matte, it may not show up on my skin. It's like blending in with my skin, so I apologize for that ahead. Next one is Clay, and it's like a slightly deeper shade than beige. And again, the mattes are not really showing up that well on my skin tone anyways. The next one is Rose Gold, and I have worn this shade. It's a really nice rose goldy shimmer and satin, and it is gorgeous. And we got Chocolate Brown Matte, which that one's showing up, so that's good. And then the last one we have is like a brown gold shimmer, and it's called Bronze. And those are those shades. Like I told you, you can see rose gold, chocolate brown, and bronze. But those two mattes are barely visible. And like I said, it could be the fact that my skin's just light and I can't show up on my skin. And for those reasons, whenever I will use those shades going forward, I will definitely make sure to have a good eyeshadow primer. This is the eyeshadow primer I've been using. Got this in a boxycharm a while ago, and it's been nice. If you don't have an eyeshadow primer specifically, you can always get your foundation or a concealer, a heavy concealer, and just dab that on top of your eyelids, and that works just the same. Essentially, eyeshadow primer is just a concealer. Okay, so now let's get into the last row. Wild Orchid. I wore this shade and it is gorgeous. It is like a fuchsia and it is so pretty. Oh my gosh. I just love how it's swatched out too. And Blue Violet. Blue Violet is a gorgeous shade too as well. I love these two shades. And then here we have Aqua, which is kind of just like, this is more of like a, not really, I wouldn't say this is like an aqua color. I don't know. What do you guys think? We'll see how it swatches. It almost looks like it's two-toned. You know how you have like the two-tone metallic stuff? And this one's Blue Sky. It's a bright blue matte, about the same color as my shirt. That's what it's swatching like. And the last one's Copper, which is like an orange shimmer that's got gold tints into it. And there's that. There's Wild Orchid, Blue Violet, Aqua, Blue Sky, and Copper. And like I said, isn't that fuchsia color gorgeous? It's just beautiful. Overall, I'd have to say that I love the Violet Voss 2 Essentials palette better than I do the first one. Just overall, there's more colors and shades in that specific one that I will use more than the Essentials 2 palette. I mean, the Essentials 1 palette. I have gotten some use out of this palette. I like to cycle them out. The first one, as you can tell, there is some use in it. But I don't gravitate to these colors very often. And when I do, there's other palettes that I actually gravitate more towards than I would this one. This one, however, has these beautiful, like this beautiful shade and this beautiful shade that I don't have in any other one of my palettes. And this copper and this bronze, oh my gosh. And this rose gold. Those shimmers are to die for. Like, I don't have any of those shades in any of my other palettes. And so, honestly, I will be reaching for the Violet Voss 2 more. So, if I had to choose between which palette I like the best, and if I had to get rid of one of them, I would probably get rid of the Essentials, the number 1. I would definitely keep the Essentials 2 palette just because of the shades and the finishes and how well that they are applying on the skin and which ones I gravitate more towards. So if you have both of these palettes and you use them, comment down below which one you like the best and which one you feel like you gravitate towards most. If you're new to my channel, hit the subscribe button and the like button and the bell button so you don't miss a future upload. And if you didn't get this in your boxycharm this month, what other palette did you get? I'm curious. And would you consider actually buying this if you did not get it? Because I know a lot of people that would love those things as a gift. So yeah. And if you didn't catch my boxycharm unboxing for this month, go ahead and check that out. Go to my channel, check that out. And again, don't forget to subscribe. And as always, I hope you all stay beautiful, you all stay safe, and you all have a good evening. Good night.